Mic check 1 2 1 2. What is this? You're ski YouTubians, man. What's that word, man? YouTubians, how we feeling tonight, gang? This shit God Jim, man. We in the spot, man. Free Tory, free my God Tory Lanez. Free Tory Lanez, man, from the injustice, the misjustices that's happening to my dog Tory. You know what I'm saying? We about to tap in real quick, see what's going on with this what is it? Tory Lanez lawyer urges appellate court to exonerate him. So we gonna see what happened, bro. You know they had denied, they didn't allow Tory Lanez lawyers to use certain evidence that they was trying to use. They didn't even allow them to use it. But let's see what's going on, man. We're gonna tap into this. We're gonna wish the best for. We're gonna come into this joint positive. I really don't know no updates on it. All I know is that today is the day that my boy Tory Lanez is trying to let these folks see that he should have his freedom. So let's tap in. You know what I mean? Is to use certain evidence. Let me get my screens together. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Let's go.
If I may,
please
record. My name is Crystal Morgan with Morgan Legal Services. I am co-counsel with Unite the People, Inc. and the Baez Law Firm for Mr. Daystar Peterson, who is the appellant and the defendant. We wish to begin by acknowledging the harm expressed in this case. For those
harm expressed
that were affected, our arguments today are presented with the unwavering belief that our client, Mr. Peterson, is innocent, with the utmost respect. It's important, as we would like to clarify, that any display of empathy should not be considered an admission of guilt. That guilt is established in the bedrock of our criminal procedure that is from the prosecution. And in this case, that was riddled with numerous errors. That standard was not met. We believe the most compelling arguments are the testimony of Ms. Kelsey Harris when looking at the confrontation clause, prosecutorial comments in the opening and closing statements, and Brady violations that cumulatively occurred throughout the trial. To start with the confrontation clause, particularly with Ms. Harris, who was present in court and also present on the night in question with Mr. Peterson, Ms. Pete, and Mr. Smith on July 12th, 2020. Ms. Harris gave testimony on December 14th and 15th. These dates are important to note, but she only gave that testimony after asserting her Fifth Amendment rights. With the confrontation clause, what we must do is a very fact-specific analysis, and we must weigh Ms. Harris's right to not self-incriminate with Mr. Peterson's right under the Sixth Amendment to confront those witnesses. Because of this, we have to analyze this and take it step by step. So the first step is seeing if we have a testimonial statement. And this is according to Crawford v. Washington, 2004, 541 U.S. 36. These statements were further defined whether to be testimonial or non-testimonial by the High Court in Davis v. Indiana, which is found at 546.
Hey, Mary, welcome to the chat, girlie. How you feeling tonight? Free Tory, free Tory. Let's hope Tory get his freedom. We tapping in real quick to see what happened with this Tory Lanez case, man. We hoping to get his freedom.
7 U.S. 813 in 2006. Statements.
How your night going, Mary? I hope good.
They're testimonial when the emergency no longer arises, when the statement is being given in response to a future prosecutorial event. So.
Year 88. What's that word, my boy? 88. How we feeling tonight, brother?
We know that Ms. Harris, when she gave her interview with the district attorney's office, was giving a testimonial statement. Therefore, the first prong is met. But the second prong is not so easy to establish. We need to determine if Ms. Harris was available or unavailable, which is a little tricky in this case, which is why we need to walk through each step. So Ms. Harris walked into court and said, I exercise my Fifth Amendment right. That made her unavailable. But when they granted her use immunity, she was thereby available again. Yet she still got on the stand and testified in a manner that was not consistent. She said, I don't remember. Or she said, I was dishonest in my interview with the district attorney's office.
Hey, 88.
Therefore, because of the way she was testifying, they decided at first to take this interview, which at the time we did not have a transcript for. And they were playing portions of the recorded statement to refresh her memory that the jury heard.
Sounds
so
crazy.
At first, that was going on in her direct. Then in her cross-examination, as she continued to testify in this varying manner that wasn't the way everyone expected her to testify, they entered the entire recording into evidence. But that recording was not entered into evidence while Ms. Harris was giving her testimony. It was entered into evidence on December 16th. And at that point, this is when the defense received that transcript, which we argue not receiving that transcript was a violation of Brady, and it also was a violation of Penal Code 1054.7, Your Honors. So we have this now statement in evidence, which is a transcript of a testimonial statement given to the prosecutors. In order to get this into evidence, they have first argued that they were going to use it to impeach Ms. Harris. This is because in their opening statements, the prosecutors said that Ms. Harris was going to testify that Mr. Peterson had violently pulled her by her hair from the car. This is a fact that was not proven at trial. Ms. Harris did not testify to this. Therefore, we feel that also is one of the inappropriate opening arguments. But additionally to that, we strongly objected to the late discovery of this transcript. And it wasn't just the late transcript. There were numerous other instances that the trial attorney did object to. But nonetheless, ultimately, the court did admit this statement under both Evidence Code 1235 and Substantive Evidence, Evidence Code 770. So now it's in, and we have a very unique situation here where we have a testimonial statement. We have a witness that doesn't want to give us answers and is saying, I was mistruthful in my interview only in September of 2022. And this trial was in December of 2022. So it's clear that she did not want to cooperate. She said as much on this.
88 said 2 gunmen among 3 killed in New York City bar shooting. Police say 2 other shooters still at large. Word? This just happened, bro? This just happened? We got to tap into that. We got to get into that, too. Remind me. That's on the list. We got to tap in and see what up.
And I don't want to be here today. As a result, these matters, we feel that we need to look at the liability and the prejudice to Mr. Peterson. And as Ms. Harris stated, I didn't tell the truth. So we can't rely on these statements from her own words. And this did greatly prejudice Mr. Harris said, my friend and I were attacked and it was this man's fault. And then in trial, she did not verify those statements, but the jury still heard those statements nonetheless. And we know that the jury relied on these statements because during deliberations, they did ask for a copy of that transcript to further analyze it. Therefore, we feel that the totality of this circumstance really does show that Mr. Peterson didn't have a chance to confront that witness in the Sixth Amendment context.
Mary said it probably happened in Brooklyn.
Throughout opening and closing statements. Start with the opening statements. We heard the prosecutor promise that he was going to put Mr. Justin.
Damn, niggas can't even go out to have a taste of the city. Taste of the City Lounge in Crown Heights. That's a popping ass bar too. That's a known bar. Yeah, that's crazy. We're gonna tap in. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that next.
Edison on the stand, and that Mr. Edison would say that the following day, when Mr. Peterson met with him to give Miss Pete and Miss Harris's belongings to him, that Mr. Peterson confessed that he did this crime. So the jury, in opening statements,
tell Miss 88 I said hello. How you doing? Hope your day is going lovely.
At their first introduction to Mr. Peterson, heard he's guilty and he said so, and I'm going to put a witness on the stand to prove it.
I hope her boringness actually helps Tory Lanez case, because we don't need a boring ass lady speaking on behalf of us, right? We need a sanctified. We need an attorney with some vigorance in her voice, with some, you know what I'm saying? A little pizzazz.
But Mr. Edison never testified in the trial. Mr. Edison was not being cooperative with the prosecutors. In fact, in November 28th, 2022, the court had to put a body attachment onto Mr. Edison. And on December 5th of 2022, Mr. Medesian, our trial attorney, actually filed a motion in limine specifically for this. And he stated that he was very concerned that Mr. Edison not coming to court would severely prejudice Mr. Peterson. And he urged the court to not allow such statements in opening. This motion was not granted. And so the court heard that Mr. Edison was going to testify. When Mr. Edison didn't show up due to media coverage and comments made in the trial, it was implied that Mr. Peterson was responsible for Mr. Edison not being in court with no proof of such contentions, which further prejudiced the jury. The body attachment continued at that point, and he still did not cooperate with the prosecution. We know in California, due to
whoa, what the fuck did this nigga 88 just say? Did this nigga 88 just say a little throat goes a long way? Wife hates when I say that. That's crazy, bruh. Well, don't say it, 88. That's crazy. She's unbearable to listen to. Court falling asleep. All right, let's what's the part? Let's get to the important parts. I wish we had a breakdown of all the important parts. Mary, I run this household. She gets over it fast. That's because 88 got that bag. 88 spin that bag. He making sure Miss 88 is taken care of. And I'm sure she making sure he's taken care of. Because, you know, like 88 say, make sure your wife got her stuff together.
Hawk v. Superior Court, which is found at 42 Cal App 3D 108 in 1974. This is the controlling case that supports the contention that opening statements are confined to a reasonable good belief of what the prosecutor feels he will be able to show in the trial. Reasonable good faith, arguably, very respectfully, is not having a body attachment on a witness.
I'm surprised she don't be winning all the arguments in the house. You know she is an attorney. Like, I'm surprised she don't be winning all the arguments, nigga. She get paid to do this, but she probably just be letting you win because it's you her husband.
The witness may or may not be trying to avoid the process. We don't know. He's just not there. And so that's all we can rely on. And ultimately, what happened is exactly what Mr. Medesian was afraid of in his motion in limine. And what Hawk warns about is that we must have this reasonable good belief in these opening statements to promise something, especially when it comes to a confession, because the jury is going to believe the prosecutor. They're going to rely on those words and have the prosecutor guide them and direct them to show why Mr. Peterson was guilty. So because of the great weight that the jury naturally gives the prosecution, we feel that these statements were inapposite to a good faith belief. Generally, a court would give a limiting instruction and attempt to cure such a situation. But in Mr. Peterson's court, no such instruction was given. There was no curative instruction for these opening arguments. And people.
So let me ask a question here. So, are you arguing that any time a witness is subject to a body attachment, that should be that any reference to that witness should be off limits in opening statement?
I think that the prosecutor should be extra careful in such a situation because they're going into this knowing that that witness is not cooperative.
Wait, they try to call Shorty out like, hold up, ice cream truck, pull it back. Did you just try to? I'm listening to what they saying. 88 said, my drink gets low, she feels it. Her gas tank gets low, I feel it. That's how it's supposed to be, bruh. Damn, my Wi-Fi acting up. Hold on, Wi-Fi coming back. Don't you worry, y'all. Wi-Fi is jinking.
Prosecutor should be extra careful in such a situation.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't got no excuse for my Wi-Fi to still be bad at this point. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm doing well at work. But I'm trying to wait to move before I start changing shit. Like, why change the Wi-Fi when I plan on, you know what I'm saying, make it move soon enough anyway. Might as well just let the Wi-Fi rock out the way it is till I move. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here for a couple more months though, for sure. Maybe even to the end of the year. Maybe even past that if I decide to stack, try to buy a house after this.
Because they're going into this knowing that that witness is not cooperative. So I think that if they say that they hope to produce such a witness, that perhaps would be enough. But here there was just no hesitation. And I think it's especially true in the case of the evidence that we're dealing with Mr. Peterson, that it was a confession.
And so what was the evidence or indication that the people did not have a reasonable good faith belief that they would be able to produce Mr. Edison at trial?
We actually have no proof of the district attorneys ever speaking to Mr. Edison. The defense was never provided of a copy of any interview that they conducted on this witness. We have no physical evidence. All
right,
we
no
have
physical.
Is an email from the district attorney in this case that said, I didn't disclose this and I meant to disclose it, but we are going to call this witness who will say that Mr. Peterson confessed to him. So I honestly, despite my best investigations, we cannot find where this statement came from. We cannot ascertain the veracity of these statements. That's why I think it's inappropriate. I don't think it's always inappropriate, but in this case, with these particular facts, I do feel that it's inappropriate. And there was also problems in closing. It contained inaccuracies, and it presented the evidence in a way that misconstrued the actual results. Here, I'm specifically talking about the DNA evidence. So we heard the prosecutor close the case by telling the jury, don't be fooled when we hear that Mr. Peterson is excluded. But that's not exactly what the evidence said, which they had in their...
88 said, this played on my emotions. I'm the people whose emotions it played on. It played on my emotions. Promise you it did. It played it heavily on my emotions. I was hurt when I saw Tory Lanez go to jail behind this bullshit. I said, man, Bigfoot. Hey, I don't know what happened to Bigfoot, but I know Tory Lanez ain't do it. I know he ain't do it.
In closing statements. And in order to really understand the weight.
Mary said, but you could tell she did her homework. For sure, she did her homework. I mean, that's the least she could do, right?
Of that statement in closing, we need to understand.
Facts. I'll lie and say I was there. Nigga, I'll lie on the stand. Nah, let me not say that. I would never lie on the stand. I was joking. This is comedic. Don't ever try to use this against me. I would never lie on the stand. This is a joke. This is comedic. We just having fun on YouTube.
understand what the evidence was that the district attorney had available to them. So as shown in our brief, in our reply brief, as for the magazine, there were 4 DNA profiles discovered on the magazine, none of which that were Mr. Peterson. Therefore, he was excluded from the magazine. As far as the firearm goes, they also found 4 different samples, one of which was a 90% male contributor. But Mr. Peterson was excluded from being that 90% contributor. Therefore, telling the jury, don't be fooled when you hear he's excluded, is just not quite as the evidence showed. And to illustrate this, I want to clarify some key terms in science. So, inconclusive, we heard in trial testimony.
Thank you, Mary.
Means it's not positive, it's not negative, it's just a neutral result. But it's not quite as simple as that. Actually, according to the scale of a likelihood ratio, which was in the discovery and presented at trial, likelihood ratios are the percentages. And we did not hear any percentages in Mr. Peterson's case, even though this evidence was available to the prosecution. This evidence was only given to defense upon our expert witness's request. So we did receive this evidence late. So this evidence was not presented in trial. It was presented in the motion for a new trial. But what we can see is that likelihood ratios that are 0, 0.01 and below are considered to be excluded. Likelihood ratios from 10,000 to 999,099 are very strong, very strong support to the prosecution that this person did leave DNA on this item. And then above 1 million is very strong. We found in the DNA evidence that they labeled...
She cooking now. Let her cook. Let her cook. She cooking now. See, don't doubt her. She cooking now.
99,099 are very strong, very strong support to the prosecution.
Facts, Mary. We locked in for life.
That this person did leave DNA on this item. And then above 1 million is very strong. We found in the DNA evidence that they labeled Mr. Peterson's LR to be inconclusive and uninformative. And uninformative, according to this scale, is this an LR of 1. Therefore, Mr. Peterson had an LR of 1 in a million that his DNA was on this firearm. And with that fact...
1 in a million. 1 in a million. 1 in a million. I'll be... Remember that Aaliyah song? 1 in a million.
Is actually marginally more likely that another member of the African American population touched this gun over Mr. Peterson.
Y'all heard what she said?
That his DNA was on this firearm. And with that fact, it is actually marginally more likely that another member of the African American population touched this gun over Mr. Peterson, which the jury did not hear. The jury heard the district attorney say, "Don't be fooled." But there's also no proof that Mr. Peterson did anything to fool anyone about this evidence. He presented his defense. It was their testing. We went off of what their testing said. So I just think that is a very strong contention. People v. Berryman in 1999, 21 Cal 4th to 50 is a significant California Supreme case that addresses the standard for overturning a conviction due to prosecutorial misconduct. It's a principle, basically, the key outcome of that case was that we must show that this misconduct materially affected the outcome of the trial. And it did, because if our jury had heard that Mr. Peterson, maybe 1 in a million, touched the gun, I believe that would have been enough to tip that scale and show reasonable doubt for them to find him not guilty.
Facts.
The jury just didn't.
Bro, are you caught? Nigga said sore loser. You can't use the word sore losers when it comes to somebody losing the trial that they innocent in, bro. Come on. She's not saying nothing we already know and was set out in the trial. They are sore losers. You can't say that when a nigga's life is on the line, bro. It's not a sore loser. You would be a sore loser too. You know you innocent and you locked up.
Hear that they heard that Mr. Peterson hoped that they would be hoodwinked in the alleged closing arguments. So due to these statements and
my nigga Tory Lanez is behind the wall getting stabbed up and shit, nigga, having to do different type of shit that he's supposed to be doing as a millionaire, bro. He free that man, bro. Come on.
is a misconstruing of the evidence, we feel that was a very significant issue in the case. And finally, we feel that the Instagram post, as we discussed in our opening brief, this was a Brady violation. This post was given not only late, but it also was not redacted. It was riddled with hearsay. This post is significant as it also implies a confession, because what we have is actually various people posting, and this was in September of 2020, and they were posting that people were saying that, oh, well, if Mr. Peterson didn't do it, then Ms. Harris must have done it.
I ain't even gonna respond to that nonsense.
Mr. Peterson's social media manager commented on this post, no, they're not. And so that was used as an admission. But many celebrities don't run their own social media accounts. This is significant because, number one, had that discovery been given timely, we could have provided the statement that was provided in the motion for a new trial by Mr. Farias, stating that he is the one who runs Mr. Peterson's social media account. He made that post, and he didn't ask Mr. Peterson before he made that post. So that right there, we could have, if it was not late, presented a defense. But because we didn't have that, we were caught off guard. We were always in a position of reactive instead of actually being able to produce a good defense on this case. The Brady rule provides...
Let me just ask one question at one thing you said. Yes. Were there requests for redaction of that exhibit or of the post?
I believe there were, yes. Mr. Medesian did do a very good job objecting throughout the trial. We also must remember that Mr. Medesian only took over this case 2 weeks to a month prior the start of the trial, because the first trial attorney did withdraw and was permitted by court. Yet, I understand the court allowed that, but as an attorney, that's a very big feat to step in the shoes of another attorney so close to the trial. So I feel that all of these arguments we're discussing today, we do need to take that into consideration overall with them and think, in the alternative, this could be an effective assistance of counsel. But the Brady rule provides that this exculpatory evidence must be provided to defense whether or not a request was made. The suppression of this evidence, it doesn't matter if it's willful or accidental. So long as it was suppressed, then that is the problem right there. And I do have a 3-part test, which is found in the United States Supreme Court in Strickler v. Green, which is 527 U.S. 263 in 1999. They reiterated the 3 components of a Brady violation. The evidence must be favorable to the defendant. Here, yes, the evidence was favorable. Had we gotten that Instagram post earlier, we could have brought that declaration in trial saying Mr. Peterson doesn't run his own social media accounts. Had we gotten the DNA evidence and not had to request that from the prosecution, we could have prepared for a better DNA argument, having the full picture. Had we had the testimony, the transcripts from Ms. Harris's interview. We could have countered that. We could have questioned her on cross about her interview. We also likely did not get fingerprint evidence on time. We did not get, and the fingerprint evidence actually showed that Mr. Peterson's fingerprints, were not found on that weapon. Currently, we are attempting at the Superior Court to have them run the serial number to identify the owner of the weapon, which was not done. And we are also attempting to retrieve either a recording or a transcript of one of the key witnesses' testimony. One of the key witnesses.
Bro, that one fact right there, the fact that the DNA ain't on his DNA ain't on it, and we still sitting here talk about this shit. He's still locked up, sentenced to 10 years. Is nuts. It's insane, bro. 88 said might humble him a little bit, which is crazy, dog. What are you talking about? 10 years gonna humble a nigga. 10 years gonna take 10 years away from him being in his son's life. Gemini, I like Tory, a fellow Canadian. Exactly. That's my dog. That's my favorite Canadian, bro. Should have asked for a delay. Thing is that bugs me. The DNA ain't on it. Right, exactly.
This is in the case, Mr. Sean Hawley, who gave testimony. We're attempting to get a copy of his 911 call.
Wait,
which
you said Sean Hawley?
Sean Kelly.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I thought you were referring to counsel who's female. Okay.
Yeah, no, very close. Yes, Sean Hawley was the attorney. Sean Kelly was the witness.
Okay, got it.
Different spellings also. So obviously we can see that this is favorable. The second question under that three-part analysis with Strickler was it suppressed willfully or accidentally? Yes. This evidence was suppressed. All of these different pieces to where Mr. Medesian said, I feel like every day I wake up and I have an email from either the night before or the morning of saying, oh, we missed giving you this. And very respectfully, I say that. And the final component of this three-prong test is, would it have changed the outcome of the trial? Yes. Absolutely. If our jury could have heard the full picture, the full accurate picture of just the evidence being laid out as it was, without these don't be fooled and, late discovery, I feel that it would have really tipped those scales to reasonable doubt to find that Mr. Peterson was innocent. And that.
All right, let's see what the outcome of this is. We don't find out today.
If there were some sort of error in admitting that post, what would your argument be about as to whether that was prejudicial or not?
Yeah, it certainly wouldn't be prejudicial, Your Honor, because, first of all, at trial, it came out about these other aspects. In other words, do we know
Facts,
for sure
let him go.
whether
Let him
or
go
not
free.
This was appellant personally authored or approved of it? There's some question about it. But what we do know is he did send the text. What we do know is he did make the recorded phone call. Like, that's his voice. So, and by the way, I would say that on the Instagram post, the post, all it said was, Harris didn't do the shooting. He didn't say, I did the shooting in that. So it's no more incriminating than the other admissions that came from his phone in a text or in person in a voice recorded call.
He never said I shot her. Never said that.
So turning to the tape recorded statements that were made by Harris to impeach her as prior inconsistent statements. When she was on the witness stand,
like, he literally didn't say, I'm sorry for shooting her. He said, I'm sorry for everything that happened. Meaning, what he may have said led to the actions that these niggas ended up doing that led to somebody getting shot. Not saying he shot somebody. I'm sorry for letting the cat out the bag. Like, yeah, and I'm smashing both of y'all. You just jealous. You didn't want me to smash Kylie Jenner. And now both of y'all are fighting. She like, what? You smashing my nigga behind my back? And now y'all fighting up. You know what I mean?
And made a number of inconsistent statements. The prosecution impeached her with those prior
crazy,
statements.
Bro. Facts.
Much
Crazy
of the
work.
recording pieces of
The fact that they're using an Instagram post talking about 10 years to this man's life is crazy work. Facts.
the recording came out during that period of time. While
I All right, we're going to get off this real quick. We got a couple other things to tap in, man. Free Tory Lanez, man. Free Tory, that's my dog. That's my word. That's my dog. I'm going to say free Tory Lanez today. Free that man. That's a fact. And hopefully it's sooner than later. Let's see what's going on with this. 88 brought the topic to us. We got to tap in. Let's tap in and see what's going on, man. Oh, wait. I want to see the video. Hold on. 2 gunmen. We going to YouTube with it. We going to YouTube with it.
Right to that breaking news coming out of Brooklyn, where 3 people are dead, 8 others in the hospital this morning.
Rest in peace. 3 people who lost their life yesterday, man. Rest in peace right here in my city, bro. It's sad. It's a shame, man. 3 people lost their life last night. We about to react, see what's going on, man. Listen to this news clip and tap into what's really going on in the world around us. Well, it's definitely around me.
Right to that breaking news coming out of Brooklyn, where 3 people are dead, 8 others in the hospital this morning, and police looking for suspects after a shooting at a nightclub there. This is on Franklin Avenue in Crown Heights, not far from Prospect Park, and that's where we find Weekend Today New York's Checky Beckford there this morning with the details for us. Checky, good morning.
Good morning, Pat. A violent start to this Sunday morning.
That's a fire name, Checky. Her name Checky. That's fire.
Good morning, Pat. A violent start to this Sunday morning indeed. Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch calling this a terrible shooting. I'm going to step out of the way here so you can see the still very active scene behind me here on Franklin Avenue. We've changed our position since the last time we spoke to you about a half an hour ago. Now, she says that this shooting took place around 3:27 this morning inside 903 Franklin Avenue. It's a nightclub called A Taste of the City. Police found 11 victims inside. 3 of those victims.
Niggas went there to get a taste of the city and found a bullet in the city. God damn, rest in peace, bruh. Niggas went to have a taste in the city and was met with bullets in the city, like firearms. Like, niggas was not going in for that. Niggas was trying to eat good, drink good, enjoy their dining out experience. This look, nigga, hookah. You see hookah, you know some baddies was around. If you see hookah, some baddies was around. I know some Dominican joints was around it. You know what I mean? Some bad black joints, some bad Dominicans. You got, you know what I'm saying? This is New York. You know what we got here. It's Dominicans and black people. Puerto Ricans too. And all type of Caribbeans. But, yeah. Rest in peace, man. Niggas came here to have a good time, bro. Eat, enjoy, sit down, party a little bit. I'm pretty sure these drinks got alcohol in them. They're gonna have to change the name of the restaurant to Bullet in the City.
Were dead on arrival. 3 of them men, ages 27, 35, and the third person's age, she says, was unknown. In all, there were 8 men and 3 women who were shot. Remaining victims, we're told, were taken to various men who were shot.
I see some ass already. Look, I told you what type of restaurant this is, dog. I saw the hookahs. I saw the mixed drinks. I told you what type of crowd this is. Look, well, these niggas is young. I don't know what these niggas doing here, but look behind them right here with the tan pants. Fatty on them. You got a couple little joints over here.
Remaining victims, we're told, were taken to various area hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. And they're withholding the names of the victims at this point, pending family notification. Now, she says that the shooting began due to a dispute inside the crowded nightclub. If you can imagine the scene here, it's Saturday night going into Sunday morning.
These niggas ain't got no metal detectors. They letting niggas in with guns, all that. No metal detectors.
The club packed with people when those bullets began flying. Police, of course, canvassing the...
Bro, LLNYC is them niggas, bro. The news is using they shit. LLNYC is literally them niggas. They the goats in New York City, bro.
Area looking for surveillance video and any possible witnesses at that early morning hour. 3 shell casings were recovered. No one at this point, though, is in custody, though they did find a gun near Bedford Avenue and Eastern Parkway that they're in.
So the suspect threw the gun, or one of the suspects threw the gun. It could have been one gun that did all 3, that took all 3 lives. Rest in peace to those people. Rest in peace and condolences to their family. It could have been one gun that did all 3 killings.
investigating to see if it is connected to the shooting at this point. Take a listen to the police commissioner and a witness that we heard from earlier.
11 people shot, 3 dead. It's a terrible shooting that occurred in the city of New York. No other way to.
The other victims, we saw them, they were getting their, shirts cut. One of them got put in the gurney over here and the other one got put in the gurney that way. It's messy. It's messy.
I'll take my time.
And you can see that officer standing in front of the business, a taste of the city nightclub. It's a restaurant and nightclub lounge where that shooting happened, again, around 3:30 this morning. 11 people in all, again, shot. 3 of them died, were pronounced dead at the scene, all 3 men. Now the police commissioner pointing out that this was an anomaly, that shootings this year so far within the first 7 months of this year were at the lowest. So this is not a usual thing, but this was very much an anomaly, and as she mentioned, a terrible shooting. Again, they're still looking for the suspects at this point. No arrests. We're live in Crown Heights. Checky Beckford, Weekend Today, New York.
Thank you, Checky, for the update, man. That's sad as hell, bro. Hopefully the family bring us an update or something. I got to get on my, I ain't going to lie, I can't promise y'all that I'm about to get on my investigative stuff. I'll be super locked in at work right now. I'm super locked in at work right now. I'm going to have to find out what really happened with the rest of y'all, and we're going to report on it and react to it when we get the news. I would say I would try to find out myself, but I ain't going to lie. I'll be busy with my work schedule. But let's tap into this video real quick, and then we're going to get to some petty shit. Then we're going to get to this nigga Hassan Poppy Campbell versus Zip with the Drip. We're going to get to this. This is some funny shit. We're going to laugh at this one. So let's get to this first. This ain't funny. This right here is about the nigga that died. 33-year-old nigga that got shot in the head on camera. Rest in peace to him and condolences to his family too. Let's go.
Nobody wins when
shouts to the family.
The family feels, but my
fuck a BB, I want a big ass gun with a beam. Like what? Make sure it's green. The dead as you jack, you dead let him be. Like what? Bitch, I'm a B. Ain't no axe, I'm smoking no key.
Pick my sister up and threw her on her bed. You never met, put your name in tracks. Cause I done heard your name in a couple tracks before.
Obviously was ducking these shit. If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching out bitch.
Hey, nah, why this nigga twerking like that?
What he said? If I catch baby threat, then I'm decking that bitch?
Cause I done heard your name in a couple tracks before.
Obviously was ducking these shit. If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching out bitch.
If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching that bitch. Nah, he put a name in the bar for sure.
I done heard your name in a couple tracks before.
Whoever this is.
If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching out bitch.
Hey, nah, why this nigga twerking like that?
If I catch baby threat, then I'm punching out bitch.
So breaking this morning, we continue to follow a deadly overnight shooting in Soundview where police say a man was killed in front of a smoke shop.
Welcome to 2025. Fam, we in a time where the lines are blurred, man. Some of the females out here acting like the men. And some of the men out here acting like females. In this drill rap culture, it ain't no different. It ain't just the guys that's in the dead no more. Women are jumping into that lane too. And some say if you play the same game, they gotta accept the same consequences. But on the other end, at the same time, there's still that old code. No matter what, you don't put your hands on no female. But what happens when all that get flips upside down? Because today, we got the total opposite. A female drill rapper, small, maybe 100 pounds soaking wet, was punished for what she allegedly did. She already had rumors floating around her name, but also facts based on her own words. But on top of that, we got a male rapper who suffered severe consequences because of what he did to her. And trust me, if you thought that was crazy, wait till I break down the details. Just last week, a video surfaced of a New York rapper being gunned down in front of a smoke shop. I had the video last week. I didn't really think nothing of it. It was point blank. He was shot once in the head. As the clip spread, whispers started. People started saying his own friend dropped the location based on what they observed in the video, which we'll later break down. But why? Well, just a day before, this same man allegedly knocked out a female rapper out cold. And this wasn't just any female. This somebody who been rapping or doing drill rap for less than a year now. And her career already had outshined his 5 times over. A woman who admitted in her own raps that she set up dudes. And she smoked the dead. So today we breaking it all down. Who is this male rapper? Who is this female rapper? Was she really from where she claimed? How old is she? What was her first track? And most importantly, how did this lead to a man losing his life on camera? in the most brutal way. But before we break down this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, meet Baby Threat. She from the Bronx in New York. She just 17 years old and she rep MBF, which is the Mac Baller family. Recognized street gang and a set of Bloods gang operating at around New York, particularly in Queens, specifically the South Jamaican houses and American Towers, and the Bronx. According to indictments, MBF members have engaged in numerous acts of violence, including shootings, armed robberies, attempt murders, and other acts to protect their power, territory, and profits. In an interview she did just 3 months ago with the platform titled Behind the Scenes WDV, she talked about wanting to become MB since a child and allegedly became one at the age of 13. Shout out to this platform. We're going to reference this interview at least 2 to 3 times.
She said she wanted to become MBs since she was a child. That's how you know she young.
What made me turn on? My block, I've always been around Max since I was young. I always wanted to be Mac. Like, even it was a point in time for years, niggas was telling me, like, you not Mac. And I was telling niggas, like, niggas is not telling me nothing. I'm the Mac. And then when I turned like 13, 14, I was real right and nobody could tell me nothing. Somebody said, what was her?
9 months ago, Baby Threat released her first video called F a BBL, where she quote, F a BBL, I want a Glock with a big beam. It got over 160,000 views, I ain't counting. She can be heard dissing the dead and say she's smoking on dead ops.
Fuck a BB, I want a big ass gun with a beam. Like what? Make sure it's green, I'ma
Now as you can see, she was talking greasy. And apparently, what you'll later hear, Baby Threat talked about making that song. And she talked about dissing some dudes who allegedly diss her and her friends from a group chat. A couple months ago, it was speculation that Baby Threat was...
I respect it though. Fuck a BBL. She want a big ass gun with a beam. I respect it. That's way cheaper. I could get that for you, baby. I could get that. Not for her, because she a little young John, but I could get that. That's a lot cheaper than the BBL. We could get that for you, baby.
Kicked out of MB after allegedly running off with $16,000 from a dude who was affiliated with MB. And at that point, it was...
How you get kicked out the whip for running off on another nigga? He should get kicked out the whip for letting somebody run off on him and not getting back. How you get kicked out the whip? I don't even believe that. That don't even sound like no shit that's here. That don't even sound legitimate. Nah, you don't get kicked out for doing some dirt. Nigga, that nigga he supposed to get kicked out for not getting back for the dirt that got done. How that makes sense?
Speculation.
Look, listen to this shit.
About dissing some dudes who allegedly diss her and her friends from a group chat. A couple months ago, it was speculation that Baby Threat was kicked out of MB after allegedly running off with $16,000 from a dude who was affiliated with MB. And at that point, there was speculation that she had ops from people she once knew in 1300 in her own hood. She was known to have men diss her, fam. Men, before the situation took place, went on raps, who wasn't the victim in this case, say when they see Baby Threat, they gonna knock her out.
I just see something come from the side of my arm. I don't think I
Some people that you never met, put your name in tracks. Because I done heard your name in a couple tracks before.
That shit be washed, but it's like, bro, this what this rapping shit come with, bro. So it's not like I might get mad. Like if you violate me on the track, I'm gonna get mad, bro. I'm like,
was ducking they shit. If I catch Baby Threat, then I'm punching that bitch.
Hey, nah, why this nigga talking like that?
Why you talking like that?
Shit, if I catch Baby Threat, then I'm punching that bitch.
But if you violate me and you on point and you dissing me, I'm gonna wanna link you. I'm gonna dead text you like, link me right now. And if you try to use that girl card, I'm gonna tell you can link one of the bros.
What's your response to people that say that females that drill rap are like burnt out and they should stay in a lady's place?
I don't know. I believe everybody got their own opinion, to be honest. Like, I'm still gonna do me at the end of the day. I know what I'm rapping about is not no fake shit. I'm not faking my raps, like, so I don't really care. Niggas gonna say what they want regardless. I'm still gonna go up and you still gonna listen to my music, so I don't care. I feel like that shit is washed though, cause it's a lot of these bitches that's on that more than these niggas. These niggas that be rapping be damn gang, like, that ass.
No. Let's enjoy her while she here, dog. Let's hope she don't become a victim to this shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie, cause niggas don't care no more. Niggas is killing bitches too. I ain't even gonna lie. Niggas is killing bitches too. I promise you. I can tell you some stories. Niggas is killing bitches too. So let's hope she survive this shit, make it out of this shit, get rich before this shit take her. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Good luck to her. God bless.
We was cool with the 1300 niggas at a point in time, and they had made some song. They dissed one of the girls that was in our group chat. We like, we better make a song and diss these niggas that shit done right up on Facebook. We was Facebook famous for like a month straight off that.
And the crazy part is, niggas will dead ass smoker make 1,000 songs about her, reference her forever, just cause it's one of the only females in drill history that, you know what I mean? Niggas want to do that. Niggas want to be able to do that. Make songs about the drill bitch that got smoked. Treat her like, what's the drill bitch from Chicago? I forgot her name. But yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
So, and then like, I just started rapping. And then I had dropped a song and went up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just take it serious.
No presence in the studio. Like, what you need to like really lock in and shit?
I be thinking about the ops, like when I be coming in your block and terrorizing y'all. That's what be going through my head. I have to make myself angry. Sometimes I be in there playing around, I be like, hold on, let me lock in real quick.
Now, once again, shout out to Behind the Scenes WDV. I'll leave the link in the bio for you guys to check out their almost 30-minute interview with Baby Threat. But as you can see, the image she was putting on was a gangster. 3 months after that interview was dropped, a New York City local rapper who was identified as Chicken Don Dada, just 33 years old, would catch Baby Threat and knock her out. Now, I'm gonna stop the video before she get knocked out for YouTube guidelines. Check it out.
More dealing, I'm dealing with inner feelings. From the kitchen, I'm scraping the water whipping. You think that I'm tripping my...
Her song was way more catchy. Her song rapping about fucking BBL, she want a big ass gun with a beam, was way more catchy than his shit. Yeah. I saw the unedited video. We saw most of it together. He didn't even knock her out. Like, she getting up. Like, bro, realistically, he didn't even knock her out. That nigga don't hit harder. I'm glad he didn't knock her out, but like, that nigga, that's a female. He hit her with all he got, and she...
Now, that incident happened on a Wednesday.
That nigga do not hit hard enough. Well, rest in peace to him. My bad.
But the following day, Thursday, August 7th, 2025, on Westchester Avenue.
Rest in peace to that man. For rest in peace. No disrespect, but like, shorty got up after he hit her.
Near Morris Ave, Chicken was shot in the head outside Exotic World, a local smoke shop, a place who wouldn't confirm whether he was a local employee.
That what that tell you? She a tough little bitch. That ain't the first time she been punched by a nigga. She a tough little bitch.
Or not. But suddenly, he was captured on camera. His friend was standing next to him. I'm assuming someone he knew at least. He sniffed his nose. And then a man in all black with a mask on shoot Chicken point blank range in the head, leaving him DOA. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga crept up on him. That nigga was not on point. This nigga was not looking around. Not enough. Look, his friend notices the nigga, run over. He was not on point. Look, he looking this way. He should have been looking that way. You heard? Look. The nigga right here walking. He looking this way. The nigga should have been looking. Look, he lighting his blunt, but he should have been over here paying attention. I wish if he would have maybe saw that nigga and ran, he might have been able to get away from this shit. Maybe. But this nigga ran up. He used that opportunity. This nigga ran up. He ran up like right here. At this point, I told y'all, once he took this first step, look, once he took that step right there, bro, he said, yeah. Guess who's going to hell tonight? Guess who's going to hell tonight? That's what he said when he did this. Look, he's, guess who's going to hell tonight? That's what he's saying right. Okay, look. And he got drill music in the back. He got drill music loaded up in the back playing. Like, this nigga ran up and had a perfect shot. Like, it's fucked up. He ran up and got the perfect shot, bro. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to that man, bro. Hope he go to heaven, but rest in peace. Out of there. And that's clearly a nigga. That ain't no Baby Threat running off. That's a grown-ass man. Tall nigga, too.
So breaking this morning, we can...
Tall, linky nigga, too.
Continue to follow.
All you gotta do is go look in Baby Threat videos and find a tall linky nigga. Matter of fact, let's go to Baby Threat music video. Let's see if we can find a tall linky nigga in Baby Threat music video. Let's see. Baby Threat. Baby Threat. Let's see if we can find a music video from. Nah, that ain't her. Nigga, we talking about the girl. Alright, let's see. We can find. All we gotta do is find a tall linky nigga. Anytime, let's look for a tall linky nigga. Let's get a full camera view. We not doing no police shit. There's not no police shit. We just using public information to look around. We just using public information to look around. There's not no police shit. Anything we looking at, the police done already looked at. This is not no police shit. Again, I repeat. We just looking around. Alright, who this nigga right here? Who this nigga right here? Hold up! Hold up! Ice cream truck! Hold up! Ice cream truck! Slow it down, bring it back! Who's this nigga? Nobody wanna see that little bony ass? Who's this nigga though? Yo, who is this man right here? Hold up. This nigga got the mask on. Hold up. Let's go back to the other video. Let's go back to the other video. Let's go back to the other video. Let hold up. Hold up. Do this nigga got glasses and a mask on right here too? What color is the gloves this nigga wearing? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yo! He got gray gloves. Bro, the gloves he got on is black and gray. Hold up. The blick. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Did he wear the gloves right here? Did he wear... Yo! That's... Bro. Yo! 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 Yo, did I just do an investigation tonight? Yo, is they about to evict me from the hood? Am I about to get kicked out the whip for this shit? Nah, I'm online, bro. I'm YouTubing, my nigga. I'm just having fun on YouTube. Nothing I say is real. We just looking at some shit. We just looking at some shit, bro. Nothing I say is real. We just watching this shit together. We just, listen. We just happen to put 2 and 2 together, and if we did it, I'm pretty sure the police did it too. This nigga, look at, hold up. Look at this shit. Yo. We gotta see how tall this nigga is. I'm trying to see if he that much taller than the nigga behind him. Like, we gotta get a far shot to see his height. Because the nigga who ran away was a tall, lanky nigga. At least 6 foot. I'm trying to see if he taller than the rest of them niggas. Let me see. Look, alright, we not getting copyrighted. We gonna do this investigation. They're not gonna stop the investigation by copywriting because of music. That's what they're not gonna do. They're not gonna stop the investigation because they copyright the stream. No. The investigation must continue. We this far already. You can't come to... Hold up! Did this nigga pull his mask down? Yo! 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 Did this nigga pull his mask down, bruh? Did this nigga pull his mask down? Ain't he a lazy eye looking nigga? Bro, ain't he a lazy eye, big heavy bag? Bro, you can't make some of this shit up, bro. You can't make some of this shit up, dog. Bro. Some of this shit is just GG's. Like, some of this shit is just GG's. It ain't even me. It's not me. I didn't do it. Bro, I didn't do it. I'm just a smart. I'm not even gonna say smart, bro. I wasn't even in an honors class. Bro, I'm just a nigga with a brain. This nigga had the nerve to pull his mask down and identify himself. Is this nigga crazy? Yo, big ass nose too? Yo, this crazy, dog. Yo. This shit is crazy, dog. This brazy. That's what it is. They Mac Baller, this shit brazy. This shit brazy. It's not you. It's not you, my boy. We know who it is. It's that other nigga. That tall nigga in the back over here. Yeah, that nigga over there. He clutched. Look, he in the joint like this too. Look at him. Look, he in the back. You see this nigga? He in the back like this. Look, that nigga in the back, hoodie up, still big ass nose out. Big ass nose, just perching out of the ski mask. And he already pulled it down. It don't even matter, you pulled it down already. Shit is GG's. Shit is GG's. Shit is GG's, bro. Shit is GG's, bro. Yo, shit is GG's. Hell nah. Bro, did we just do a live investigation? Bro, that shit was quick as hell. I only did 2 clicks. And word to me, word to mommy, word to my dad, word to everything, word to bro. I did not put this together by myself and then bring it to stream. I did this shit on stream with y'all. I just quickly did a little click. Let's go to her biggest song. I bet you her shooter gonna be in that song. Oh, they all wear the same gloves, huh? So they all wear the same gloves. Because he got the same gloves that the shooter had on. Yeah, he got the same gloves. He got the... Oh! Big ass nose still sticking out, my boy. This shit crazy, dog. GG's, bro. GG's. I bet you any amount of money that if I put it together this quick, what do you think the laws did, dog? What do you think the laws did? It's GG's. Real quick, let me just go look back at the other angle, bro. It's GG's, bro. I ain't even gonna... Yo, it's GG's. Yo! Oh my God, it's GG's, bro. It's over. Yo. All it takes, somebody know that nigga. It's over. It's over, bro. It's GG's, bro. It's GG's. Bro. Yo. I'm from the Bronx. I shouldn't be reporting on this shit. Cause this shit in my backyard. This shit too close to home. Let's see what shoes he got on his feet. Let's see if we can identify his feet. His shoes he got on. Let's see. These black ones? I can't really tell. These might be some black ones. I don't know what they is. Nah, they're not black ones. These shits is something designer. I can see it got the little platform on it at the bottom. Yeah, we about to really get on our investigative shit. I don't give a fuck. We already this far. We ain't come this far to go. We ain't come this far to not get everything. Hold up. This nigga got the gray gloves with the tips too. These niggas is out here, bro. These niggas is out here. Shout out to whatever hood this is, man. Baby Threat. Yes, you got some shooters. They dumb as shit, but you got some shooters though. You got some Utas. They dumb as shit, but you got some Utas. And he got skinny jeans on. Let's see if the nigga who in this joint, let's see if we can get a full body shot, see if he wears skinny jeans. Because these type of niggas wear the same outfit every day. These the type of nigga wear the same outfit every day. They wear the same jeans and be trying to like mix it up with a little different shit. But the fact that he got all black on there and he wearing all black in this video, I'm pretty sure he repeated the outfit. So let's see if we can get a full body. Let's see if we get a full body view of the Uta in the back. They blocking that nigga though. He in the back. He trying not to be seen, but he pulled his mask down. Like how you try not to be seen, but you pull your mask down? That's dumb as shit. It's GG's, bro. Right, let's go back to the beginning. He was like OD exposed in the beginning. That nigga right there. Ass nose through the mask. Look, he got this hoodie on right now, and he gonna have this hoodie on in the back. Same hoodie, same gloves. Nike Tech hoodie, glasses, big ass nose. You can see the nose. Ugly, big ass, and big ass lip. Whoever this nigga is, he gonna be easy to identify. Bro, he got a big ass nose and some big ass lips. This shit crazy. We got Bones twerking. I'd rather look at their guns than look at the Bones twerking. Like, stop pointing the gun at the camera. I'm trying to avoid YouTube guidelines. YouTube, this is a video that's already on your platform. Alright, come on. Stop pointing the camera, the gun at us. I'm trying to see the nigga in the back. Oh, right. There we go. We just missed him. I gotta slow it down. For y'all. There we go. Let me slow it down. Now, I feel like this is really snitching. When you start slowing shit down, that's when, like, nah, you kind of snitching. Like, you kind of is snitching. Once you start slowing shit down, it's like, my nigga, you slowing it down. You kind of snitching. You kind of a little snitching. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little, I mean, it's half a snitch. Not for me, but for another nigga. For me, I get a pass. But for another nigga, it's like half a snitch. I get a pass, though. Look at that nigga in the back. And she got the light on. She got the beam on. So it lit up and showed his bags under his eyes. So we know what his eyes look like. We know what his nose look like. And through the mask, you can see his big ass lips. Through the mask, you can see his big ass lips. So we could basically we could draw that nigga if we had to. If we had a sketch artist right here, a sketch artist could draw this nigga right now. A sketch artist could literally draw this nigga. He's easy to draw. He's an ugly motherfucker. A big ugly motherfucker. Easy to draw. And it's like we got the yo, he's giving us angles. He giving us angles. Like they could scan his eyes from here if they need to. Like his eyes is wide as shit. Big ass ugly nose. Big ass lips. Like, bro, it's over. It's GG's. I'm done. Let's go back to the video. This is what we was doing. Bro, and it fuck around and be the same gun. It fuck around and be the same gun that she waving around, bro. It fuck around and be the same gun that she waving around that this nigga caught a body with on camera. Same gun. The camera quality so bad we can't see what type of gun this is, but it looked like a little Glock or something. It looked like a little, I mean, I don't know. I really can't tell. It's so blurry that you really can't tell. I ain't gonna lie. And this nigga, bro, tall, lanky nigga, right? It's GG's, bro.
So breaking this morning, we continue to follow a deadly overnight shooting in Soundview where police say a man was killed in front of a smoke shop. News 12's Natalie Hernandez has been on the scene all morning for us. Natalie, what are you learning at this hour?
Nadia, a community is mourning today after a 33-year-old man was shot in.
Rest in peace to you, bro. I promise you, they gonna get justice for your ass quick. They gonna get justice for you quick, my boy. Them niggas, I know the investigation is like already damn near sealed. They just waiting to pick niggas up. Like, it's an easy done, one and done.
Head and killed last night on Westchester Avenue. If you take a look here, you can see there is a growing makeshift memorial here outside of the smoke shop where it happened. We saw people today lighting candles here, heartbroken. We're told Shots were fired around 10:30 last night, right outside 1629 Westchester Avenue, just steps away from the Morrison Avenue train station. When police got here, they found the victim with a gunshot wound to the head. People in the neighborhood say the victim was working at the smoke shop where it happened. EMS rushed him to Jacoby Hospital, where he died. We saw blood on the ground and a single shell casing marker in the doorway, and the area was taped off as detectives flooded the scene. We're told that police are looking for a man last seen wearing a dark colored hoodie, dark sweatpants, black and red sneakers, and a black face mask. They tell us that they believe the shooting may have
black and red sneakers and a black face mask.
For a man last seen wearing a dark colored hoodie, dark sweatpants.
Dark sweatpants, Nike Tech. He had on the whole Nike Tech fit. Whole Nike Tech fit. We saw the nigga had a Nike Tech on in that video. I told y'all these niggas repeat outfits.
Black and red sneakers and...
I don't know what black and red sneakers he had on. I can't tell you. It looked like it was either some... It could have been some shit, bro. It could have been some 12s.
A black face mask. They tell us that they believe the shooting...
Or it could have been some... I don't know, bro. They could have been some shits. I probably got the sneakers he was wearing. Because I'm a hood nigga. I'm from the Bronx. I'll be wearing the same shit he be wearing sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
May have been targeted, and right now it's unclear what happened leading up to the shooting, and the name of that victim has not yet been released. But everyone in this neighborhood that I've spoken to off camera tells me that he was a great person. From Soundview, Natalie Hernandez, News 12, the Bronx.
Yeah, the impact of this felt near and far. Now,
police later confirmed that no arrest has been made and a motive for the shooting was not immediately disclosed. And police sources say that Chicken had an extensive criminal history with 27 arrests, including 1 arrest for possession of an illegal firearm. As far as Baby Threat, she has yet to say anything about it publicly on social media.
Of course. That would be dumb as hell. Why would she come out and say, yeah, I'm smoking on that nigga, and she know, we all know she did it. Like, I mean, sorry to say that, but like, come on, bro. Like, we all know what's going on. Like, we think we know, allegedly. We think we know. We did an investigation, though.
Now, as we wrap this video up, we do want to say rest in peace to the victim.
Bro, this might be the first live investigation I ever did on YouTube. Is that snitching, bro? Yo, somebody put it in the comments, dog. Like, is that snitching? I don't think it's snitching, though. I think I'm just like a nigga on YouTube just minding his business. My business is entertaining my supporters.
Once again, a love and condolences to his family and prayers up for anyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. But when we look at this whole situation, it say a lot about what drill rap is in 2025. The culture shifted. Now it ain't just the men talking reckless, dissing the dead and moving grimy. The women stepped into the same lane. And some people believe.
Yo, 88 said, great person, wasn't he beating the 17-year-old at night before? Tell 88. Condolences to that man and his family.
If they act like the men, they should face the same results as the men. But then again, you got another side, as we mentioned, who say the code is, no matter what, you don't put your hands on no female. And in this case, the line got crossed. And at the end of the day, the results was deadly. A man who been grinding for years watched a female rapper who's considered to be a teenager pass him up within months. Instead of embracing it or finding his lane, jealousy kicked in and he laid hands on her, allegedly. And the streets answered back immediately. That one move sealed his fate. And it shows you how quick things can flip when you move all pride, revenge, and ego. At the end of the day, whether you feel like she bought it on herself or whether you feel like he crossed the line, 2 lives was brought up. 1 man gone forever and 1 woman marked with even more controversy on her name. That's the reality of the drill culture in 2000.
Yo, did I just solve a murder? Yo, chill. This shit be crazy on YouTube, bro. Because, like, everything's there. Everything you need is there. It's laid out, bro. If you want to go find some shit and add some shit up, you can literally just go do it.
25. The roles are reversed and the codes are blurred. And it seemed like the consequences are the same. Fam, this was the story of a New York aspiring rapper who was shot once in the head in front of a local smoke shop, only a day after he allegedly knocked out a female rapper who was just a teenager. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And to that,
I don't know how to feel about this one in the comments, bro. I don't know how to feel about this one in the comments, bro. Niggas just solved a murder online. Niggas just did a 20-minute... How long was that investigation, y'all? How long would you say we was just on duty? How much hours did we just clock this now? Did we get how much did we earn? Did we earn something? Did we get like a star on our badge or something? Like, what do we get for that? We just did some pretty good investigation together, y'all. I think we all should become like a little YouTube unit. We become like our own little YouTube unit. And every time like something happened, we go and we try to investigate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Did we clock in or not, nigga? I think we clocked in. 88, you clocked in with me, nigga. I don't want to hear none of that. You was clocked in as well, brother. Mary, you too. You got your badge. You earned your badge as well. Mary, get your badge out. Investigation time. Hold on, what's this? Trap LaRoche talking about it too, but let's get to another video. Hold on, let's laugh. Let's have a good laugh. Hassan Campbell.
Shall we begin? Now, my mom's had arthritis, which is a bone disease that puts you in a lot of pain. So due to the fact that she had arthritis, my mother used to be on steroids and other medicines. Now, anybody that knows anything about medicines, you take one medicine, it messes you up down the long run, then you end up taking another medicine. Make a long story short, all those medicines started breaking down my mother's body. The steroids made her put on a lot of weight. And at some point in time, the crippling arthritis had her bedridden, where she had to move around in a wheelchair. My daughter, Layla, one of the most beautifulest little girls in the world, who's autistic, and her being on medicine did the same thing, put a lot of weight on her. Very beautiful young lady. Zip said some of the worst things that you could say about a nigga's mother, my mother. The dude that put him on my platform, giving him an introduction to YouTube and pushing him constantly before my videos was taken down, constantly every day, putting him on my platform, sharing my audience with him. And that same audience that I shared with him is the same audience that's entertaining him, or he's entertaining by disrespecting my mother and my children. Now, Zip, your mother's in the hospital and she's not doing too good. You know what it feels like to have somebody talk bad about your mother? Because I do. Niggas was talking bad about my mother while my mother was in the hospital fighting for her life. Now your mother's in the hospital, Zip, and she's sick. Only difference is my mother had arthritis. Your mother got hepatitis C.
I'm back,
now, there's two ways to get hepatitis C.
Nah, he going crazy, dog.
That's through syringes.
He got that axe out fast.
Dirty syringes from getting high, or from having backdoor sex. Dirty sex. That's what we gonna call it.
He going crazy.
Dirty sex. I know what you people are thinking. You thinking. So his mother was doing...
This nigga's wild.
Either way, she was a nasty... Did I say that? But my prayers go out to your mother.
Yo, these niggas too old to be acting like this, bro. Yo, one in the chat if these niggas too old to be acting like this. These niggas both like 45. Hassan getting money though, I ain't gonna lie. You know that. Poppy getting money. Listen, that's one thing. He getting money. He gonna show you.
I got a question for you, Zip. I'm just curious. Because now that your mother's in the hospital, fighting for her life, for drug abuse, for abusing drugs. I gotta say allegedly.
I gotta say allegedly.
And your brother, Big Zip, the one that you named yourself after. You named yourself after your brother, who was a junkie.
Yeah, now Hassan be outside.
Who's having seizures.
Haas be outside, man. Haas be outside.
From smoking K2. Went to jail for a robbery. Got caught with a gun. Passed out behind a garbage can. In jail being rushed to the hospital. Gangbangers wanted to air him out because he ain't that.
Gangbangers want to end. This nigga funny, though.
For drug abuse.
Bro, alright, fuck that. Let me show you what I really want to show you. Hassan Campbell, he was showing Drip his crib. In the last video, he was going crazy on Zip. He like, yo, look at my crib, nigga. What he was doing, let me show you. Look. He took the opportunity to show off his crib to Zip. Hold up, look at the hat. Yo, hold up, Sheila Wheeler, bring it back. Look at the hat. This nigga got a Super XL. This nigga got a Super XL hat on, gang. Yo, this nigga hat. This nigga hat got braids that's missing. Yo, this shit is insane.
You already know the rules. When you come in my house.
Yo, he holding the hat up with his shades. Yo, nah. Yo, Poppy Wildin'. This nigga Haas is on different level of this diabolical. This is a different level of diabolical, bro. This hat is like a 3XL, nigga.
Take off your shoes and super violate that like button.
Yo.
Carrying a bag of money that belonged to somebody else? You gotta forgive me if I'm not entertained. Are you not entertained? I'm not entertained.
Yo, we entertained by your ass, my nigga. This nigga funny, bro. Just the hat. Once he opened up scene with this hat on, GG's. Hilarious, bro. Like the video. I gotta like the video.
When I see you, go get somebody else's Rolex.
And why the watch so big?
When I see you, go get somebody.
Why the watch so big, my boy?
Else's Rolex.
Yeah, I fuck with Haas. I'm not trying to critique him, but why is his watch and his hat so big?
And put it on to make a video and to prove to me that you had a Rolex, you go play the video of the Rolex instead of going to put it on your arm. We all got jewelry. I don't measure a man by the jewelry that he go buys out of a store where he shop at. Yes, I like to shop on Fordham. Yes, I do. When I bought jewelry from there, you never went house shopping. You've never went to the dealership and walked out with a 2025, my nigga. We talking about new money. I don't care about what you had 4 years ago, 5 years ago, or what video you made in somebody else's outfit. Let's get to that.
I
don't care about what video you made in somebody else's outfit or with somebody else's jewelry on. Or
Nah, he going crazy. Look, he about to show his crib though. Look, he about to stun on a nigga. Look
at the wall.
Hold up.
I don't even want to see.
Huh?
Me? Who? Bum? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? Zip, you called me a bum? All I want you to, Zip, just do a walkthrough, my nigga. We already seen your couch. It's out. Just do a walkthrough of your house.
So we already
Let us see your MTV crib, my nigga.
My nigga.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna spare you, my nigga. We don't even want to see.
Yo, the hat look even bigger from this angle. Yo, that nigga got the Zorro hat on. How you got a Zorro fitted? This nigga got. Yo, what's the joint that Mexicans be wearing? The sombrero. My son got a sombrero fitted. You know the sombreros never fit tight. My son got a sombrero fitted.
The inside of the crib. Take us to the...
Yo, not the sombrero fitted is going insane.
outside of where you live at. Let's get to that. I dare you. Zip, look at the walkway.
It's fire, though. His crib is fire. It's inspiring. His crib is fire.
Those are called river rocks, my nigga.
Those are called river rocks, my nigga.
Look at the interest. Zip.
Zip.
Look at the interest. Look to the right, my nigga.
It's fire, though.
These trees, those are called arborvitaes. These beautiful plants, those are called hydrangeas. This big, beautiful white tree right here, tree.
My son got plants and trees.
Those are called limelights, my nigga. Down there.
Okay. My son got the koi fish.
These are called these are called koi fish.
It is. So he got a lot of them too.
This is a pond, my nigga.
He don't just got 1, 2, 3, 4. He got a lot of them.
Zip, you'll never be able to do that.
Zip. Nah, shout out to Zip too, but Haas going crazy on him.
Zip.
They got the Moet bottle there chilling.
This is called a let-like table. See them fly bar stools? Look at my background, my nigga. Stop playing with me. You called me, my man, you called me a bum?
He ain't like that.
Nigga, instead of making YouTube videos dissing me, why don't you go take your mother to see a drug counselor and get off that?
Damn, that's fucked up.
That crack.
Shit.
And find a drug counselor to help your brother, a KSAP or something like that, to get him off of that K2 in jail, my nigga.
Damn, nah, that's enough of house violating, bro. Alright, I just wanted to laugh. This nigga getting very deep now. I just wanted to laugh. My boy is getting deep on these niggas. Pause. Pause on that. Overseason, I hit butter watch. Overseason, now my jury worth a lie. Mr. Viral calls in and check Jackman over dispute with Hellcat. What's up? Let's just tap into No Jumper. I was watching a couple videos earlier. I was catching up a little bit. Hellcat unfollowed Almighty Suspect. Whack on Loose Cannon telling his wife he beat up Brick Baby. Whack on why he exposed OG Gangster from Compton Crip. Yeah. Alright. I don't know. Excuse me. Pardon. Baby Song Gorillas. Damn. I ain't even no Jumper be fucking slacking sometimes, don't they? What's this? Drake beefing with State? I want to watch, man. Which I want to watch. This could be cool, but I ain't got an hour with me. I gotta get up early in the morning. Matter of fact, I'm about to get up off this with Mary. Yo, appreciate everybody for tapping into the stream, man. Love, y'all know y'all my hearts. Mary, I'm about to get up off this nasty with you, actually, because I gotta get up early as hell. Love, man, I'm off this nasty, man. Y'all my hearties. Appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. We did a whole investigation and had a couple laughs together. My guys, my girls, I'm off this nasty. See y'all in the next one, gang. I'll be back soon. Promise, promise.